everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today I will be doing a clean with me video on my office. This is where I do all of my work. So before we get into this video, I just need everyone to stop what you're doing and subscribe below to this channel if you have not done so already. Also ring the bell notification so that anytime I post a video, you'll be able to see it first. Do not forget to give this video a thumbs up. Let's jump right into this video. I hope you guys like it. So here you see me starting with my fabric wall. I'm taking everything off so I can just go through and organize it as much as possible. You see here that my shelves fell. I don't know how that's even possible for them to fall like that. They're sitting up on screws. If you ever bought anything from IKEA, you know it's simple wood plaques put together. You put like a little screw knob in there and you sit the shelf in the little hole of that screw, or sit the screw in the little hole of that shelf, so it should never come down. But somehow or another, mine did come down, and I guess that's what encouraged me to do the office over and just clean it up. Here I'm just putting back the shelves together. I'm pushing on them to make sure that they're sturdy. Then I'm going to go ahead and start getting the fabric that I have taken off the wall, start folding them and putting them in different groups so that I can put them back on the wall. Here's a dress that I made, started folding that up. I'm finding all types of things that I forgot I had. So some of this fabric I will be folding up to put back on the wall. Some of this fabric I will be getting rid of. And some of this fabric will be going to a storage spot that I also have for fabric. And I guess when cleaning up this office and working on this back wall just made me realize how much fabric I buy just because I think it's pretty and never actually use it. Like this fabric here, I thought it was so pretty for the summertime, but that was last year. I have never touched it. And I don't know why, because yeah, I don't. So here in the video, my phone starts going off and it's the guy that's going to come up and finally put the shelves up above my desk, which I have bought probably about a year ago and been asking over and over to please come put my shelves up. I don't know how to do it and I didn't want to mess up the wall. So now you just see me cleaning up, well, not really cleaning up, but moving all of the things that I had on the floor that I was trying to organize so that he can come and have space to work and not mess up my fabric or possibly hurt himself tripping over it. So I just started moving everything that I put on the floor from the shelves to the right side of the room in the video, and then I just kept going. I know it seems like I'm doing double the work because I just took it down and folded up. Now I'm moving it and then I'll have to move it back over once he leaves. But honestly, I was just like, you know what, I'll do this now so he can come up, put my shelves up. I don't have to worry about it again. In the long run, this is going to work out better for me. So I just stopped my project so he can come up and do what he had to do. So I'm still moving the things over. In a second, you're going to see that I actually pull the desk completely from the wall so that he can go over there and not mess up my desk. There's actually a glass surface on top of my desk. I also got this desk from IKEA, which I will let you guys know in the description box or at the end of the video so you can purchase it if you would like to. I moved my machines from over there, which were on the floor under the desk, and I just made it an open space that he had plenty of room to go up there, put the shelves up, so I did not have to worry about it ever again. So here he is measuring everything, asking me where would I like my shelves. Then I give him some time to go ahead and actually put it up there. And at the end of the video, you will see how they turned out. So I'm really excited about it. Oh my God, do you guys see how nice my shelves turned out? If you look, I actually have three of them, but after he put those two up, I decided I didn't want the third one up there. So now I'm gonna just call for Papa to come in here and help me put these machines up there because I looked up there and realized it wasn't for me to get up on nobody's chair or ladder. So shout out to Papa for coming up in here and helping the kid. So now that the shelves are up, I'm just going to go ahead and start putting things back in order. I'm going to start by pulling the desk and putting it up against the wall. While you look at this video, you see that I put it back where I originally had it, back on the same exact marks that were on the floor. But looking at it up against the wall with the shelves, it didn't look right to me. So now I try to figure out where the best place to put the desk would be. So I start just pulling it over and aligning it with the shelves that are on the wall so it doesn't look as crazy as it did when I just put it back where it was. Maybe one day I may scoot it back over there if I decide to put an extra desk in there, but it has to be some type of balance because I did not like how it looked when it was not aligned with the shelves. So at this point in the video, I'm just taking everything that I want to go on the shelves and on the desk area and just putting it over there. Here you see me taking the plastic off of these candles so I can just stack them up there. It's really just for decorations at this point. I have my little accordion folder where I keep my patterns in. So I'm just basically putting everything up here so that I can get a better view of how I want it to look. And then in this video, you'll see me go back. I'll probably take it apart and just organize it. Right now, I'm about to clean off a mirror that I purchased to go into this room. I don't know why I wanted a mirror on the desk. I guess because I didn't want to stare at a blank wall the entire time, and I want to be able to see things behind me, like clothing rack or even the table that I actually cut and sew on. So now I'm just taking everything off this desk so I can wipe it down and clean it because it defeats the purpose of doing a cleaning video and cleaning your room if I'm just going to keep things as dirty as they were in the first place. So I'm just cleaning off the glass. As I told you, it has a glass table on top of it. Now I'm going to organize it with how I want my machines to actually be on there. If you look close in this video, you see that there are machines on the desk and there were machines that were on the shelf. I have multiple machines. So now I'm going ahead and harassing my boyfriend, as you saw. But now I'm going back into folding up all the fabric that I had before, and I'm about to start organizing it to go on the shelves behind me for what we're keeping. As you see, there's a garbage bag there that I'm just putting in things that I'm not going to use or that I'm going to get rid of. So I'm just going to keep on bothering my boyfriend and folding up this fabric and organizing them on the shelves in this video. Honestly, folding up fabric takes a really, really long time. Like, I try my hardest to do it, but I normally do it maybe once or twice a year because it's really time consuming and trying to figure out what fabrics I want to keep, what I want to get rid of, if I'm going to still use things is really hard. But in this scene, you see that my hair is actually braided. The camera actually died, so I had to charge the battery. And while I was charging the battery, I decided to put my hair in two braids because you know I'm about that natural life. So protective styles work great for me, and I don't have to do anything tonight when I go to bed, and probably keep these braids in for the next couple of days. So it kind of worked out. Now I'm just going through this bin. I know you noticed it in the first couple scenes where it was just full of stuff. So it was full of fabric, but it's normally where I keep my thread until I purchase something to organize it a little bit better. You'll see that later on in the video that I did purchase some containers that I can organize it by color and make it a lot easier to find what I need when I am sewing my projects. So right now, that's all I'm doing is organizing it by color. I'm a little anal when it comes to certain things. So this right here was like pure pleasure for me to have everything organized and clean. Now we get into the fun part of this video. It is dressing my clothing rack. So I think it's really cool that this sits in front of the window. And on the clothing rack, I decided I wanted to put my new collection out there. So you can kind of see some of the pieces right now as I'm putting them on hangers to put them up. All of these pieces can be found on my website. I will link that down below. But organizing this, putting everything up to sit in the middle of the room, almost like it's a statement piece aside from this dress form that is behind me. But the center of this room is actually the pieces that I have made for my collection. I'm really happy and excited about it. You see, I keep putting these pieces up against me, just remembering how I felt when I created them and the vision I was going for with it. So now that everything is actually up on hangers and on the clothing rack, you see that I'm going through, just organizing it, taking a step back, seeing how it looks as a whole, playing with the colors and the placement of each piece until I'm satisfied with how it looks. I'm just clearing. So now I have the things that I purchased from Target to continue to organizing this room. Those are the bins that I'm going to divide the thread into by color. And here is the box for the stand to go on that I'm pulling out of the box right now. I'm going to put it on the floor, read the instructions here, check to see that I have the things that I'm supposed to have. And then I'm going to start putting it together. In this clip, you're going to see that my boyfriend actually walks in to see what it is I'm actually doing in here. I tell him I'm fine, and then he goes back about his day, and I start trying to build this little shelf thing. I don't even know what to call it. I guess it's like a shelf organizer or a stand. I really don't know, but it was cute. It was affordable. I felt like it would look perfect in this room. It wasn't too big. It wasn't too bold, so it wasn't adding more color to the room. That I mostly wanted to be white and black, but purely white because I feel like light bounces off better when it's in a brighter room. As you see, I cannot stop eating what's in this cup. If you are wondering what's in this cup, they are animal crackers. Like, I am a big kid. It's one thing I love. If it's one thing I love, it's animal crackers. I always keep them in the house. You would have thought I had a child. So after reading the instructions, I decided I was going to prep these poles and just put the clips on them from now so that when it's time to actually put them on this shelf that they would be a lot easier to do. So I just checked back on the instructions to make sure I'm following the first couple steps. So now I'm just putting them on the poles that they're supposed to be on. I'm starting with the base of this thing. I don't even know what to call it, so I don't even know how to address it right now. But I'm starting with the bottom shelf of this stand. We're going to call it a stand that I have, and I put two of them on. Then I move on to the third one, and then you see that I pick up the fourth one and I try to put it on. I am struggling. Like, it's not going down. I know something's wrong, but for some reason, I keep going. Like, it's like you know you're doing something you're not supposed to be doing, but you keep doing it and you end up in a lot of trouble. This is basically what's happening, but it's happening with building this. I know it's not working out, but I'm still trying and still doing, knowing that the outcome is not going to be okay. And if you look at me looking at this thing, I'm trying to figure out, well, why isn't this working? I'm pushing it down on all the sides, and it's really just not even making sense at this point. But as you can see, common sense kicked in and I got things rolling. So we finished putting the stand together. These are the clear bins I got for the thread to go in. So now I'm just putting them in the bins by color. We have red, we have orange, we have white, we have green. Some of them are grouped to the ones that were most like them. Then I put it on the stand and we put this in place. Now it's time to tackle the last big project of this room. It is cleaning up this desk. I took most of the things out of the desk and put it on top. Now I'm just organizing it. I bought these little cube things to go inside the desk. They're little organizers from Target. I believe there was like two for $1 for the big ones and like four, no, two for $2 for the big ones and four for like $2 for the little small ones. You'll see me insert them in the drawer later for like the smaller things that I plan on organizing. But I think that Target was the best thing I did for this project of cleaning up the room because I didn't really spend a lot of money on organizing the things that I had because most of the things were like $2 or $4 as far as putting things away. So I suggest if you are planning on doing a room or just any project you have where you need to organize anything, stop by Target. There are good quality things. Some of them are plastic, some of them are not, but I feel like they will work out really good for you. So now this is the bin that I have for the arts and craft portion of my designing where I do sketches. So I put in the colored pencils, the crayons, markers. I have some post-its in there if you can see that, but I'm really just organizing it so that everything is nice and neat and it's not taking up all the space in the drawer. I'm actually not even going to put these things back into the drawer that it was in. I'm freeing up space in there for the things that I actually use while I'm actually sewing at the table. So more things like bobbing and scissors and seam rippers and things like that. So I'm going to put on the shelf with the thread that I have. There's tons of space so on there. So here you see that I'm opening up the smaller containers to organize in the closet. As I told you, I purchased four for I believe it was like $2, and I'm just organizing it. I put thread bobbing, not the thread that's on the spools, but the thread that is actually on the bobbin that goes into the machines. So I put one in there. I use another one for my SD cards, and I use another one, I believe, for sewing pins just in case. So now I'm just checking my phone. Everyone's texting me. I'm checking the stock market. I got into stock, so I'm just trying to see where my money's at. You know, you got to keep an eye on the money. But seriously, back to this. I'm just cleaning up, doing the garbage, and in the rest of the video, you'll just see me organizing this desk. Hi guys, so my office is done. As you can see, there's a little bit that has changed. The biggest factor was that it's now clean, or is that it's now clean. I even did the shelving behind the closet. So right now I'm gonna give you guys just a little tour. So over here in the corner, I have my dress stand, and just for a little decoration, instead of keeping it in the drawer, I have a measuring tape there. If I step back a little bit, you can see there's like a table over here that's actually folded up. It opens up like this on both sides and becomes, I believe, a 5-foot table for me to cut and sew on. Over here, what I did was I took off the clothes that was on the clothing rack and I added the clothes from my new collection. Well, some of them are up here, which you will see on my website. I may even do a try-on haul so that you guys can get a better view of what it looks like. I went and bought a new curtain rod that's up there. I also went and bought new curtains. I went with black because I felt like the rest of the room was pure white. A better view here. Funny thing about these curtains is I thought that I bought two 84 inches, but one was 84 and the other one was 63. So when I took them out and I had to iron them, I ironed the big one first. I loved it. Then I took out the second one and I ironed that, but it was only 63 inches. So I ended up having to cut this right one to be the same size as this left one. And I have to just hem up the bottom so it doesn't have that raggedy edge right there. Another thing that has definitely changed about this room is now I have 2 floating shelves on the wall. I purchased them a long time ago, but they were never put up. So you'll see in the video there was someone here that actually put them up for me. So I was able to put 2 sewing machines at the top and a couple of things here. One of those things being
My business book, yes, I definitely have a legal business. I have a camera up here. I have a speaker up here, so when I do music, I have like an accordion folded back here. I like to put just different patterns that I make in there. It kind of keeps it organized. It's in alphabetical order. Up here in this box, let's take this out for a second. I believe there's zippers, outdoor zippers. Put that back up there. And the one that's here, we have more zippers, more for like skirts, dresses, and bodysuits. I bought these candles here in 3 different sizes. I believe they're from IKEA. I'm also going to let you guys know where everything is from, but this I believe is from IKEA. I bought it in 3 different sizes because I thought they would be cute. I also bought shelves for them to go on like a random wall, but then I decided burning candles in this room is probably not what I want to do, so I decided not to. And in this bin we just have like a bunch of random sewing things. I have bias, I have trimming, I have elastic, I have Velcro. So that's what's in there. And all of these boxes you see, the candles and the floating shelves, are all from IKEA. To the left I have a floor lamp that is also from IKEA. In the corner back here, I don't know if you guys can see, there's a garbage pail. I went with black, and that too is from IKEA. Almost everything in this room is from IKEA, it seems like, but actually no, I think just the things over here in this section is from IKEA. So we're gonna move on to the dresser portion. As you see, I have 2 sewing machines here, the 2 that I am using right now. Over here, I have this pretty cool book that I just purchased. I really like to work with spiral notebooks because I can get everything that's in my head, put it out, and it looks like there's nothing in here, but there is. I don't know why I do this, but I don't like writing on the first page. I like to go in between the book, maybe put tabs and things like that. But I got this book from Target. This book was only like $10, and I think it's really, really cute. There's tons of books that they have there that you can purchase at a very, very fair price. I purchased this ruler off of Amazon. A lot of things actually I got off of Amazon as well. And I get these little cute Glade fresheners, which you will see, I think, in 3 different areas of this room. I have them all over my house. I love them. So I'm going to take a step back and show you guys this desk. It is a white basic desk with 1 drawer. And this was in the room before we started cleaning it. I just kept it because it was supposed to be a whole white, black, and silver theme room. So it worked perfectly. Down here there's a bin that I believe I got from Target. And inside I just keep things that go for my camera. So when I do photo shoots and things like that. Here we have a stool that I got from Target. I don't know why I didn't get a regular chair for the sewing machine, but I don't know. I think this just works better for me. I can get up, I can get down. It's not too high, it's not too low. It's not restricting, so I really like that. Over here, there's a chair, like a fuzzy chair that you can just sit in. Let me close this door. That you can sit in, relax, be comfortable. If I have a client that comes over, if my boyfriend just wants to come in and talk, he has a place to sit, or even sometimes I just sit there and I think and I get inspired. This chair also was from Target. As you can see, I love Target and I love IKEA. And Amazon. Let's not forget Amazon, because Amazon definitely comes through and helps me with a lot of my things. So over here, you'll see in the video that we built this yesterday. I got this from Target as well. It was really easy to make after I realized what I was doing was completely wrong. Figured that out, and it was only about, I want to say $25, $30. So this is really cute. And what Target also has are these bins, which I am obsessed with. They come in this, I guess it's supposed to be the black color, but it's clear, so it almost looks like a dark gray. These are only $2. Look how big these are. They're literally only $2. So I bought 6 of those to start out with. And I have like threads in there. The bottom I have like markers, crayons, colored pencils, and things like that. So when I do sew or I want to sketch something out, I have those there available. At the bottom on this side, I have a bunch of random things. I have buttons. I have little things to add to the clothing, some embellishments, some appliques. I have some bias in there, just a bunch of different things. Oh, before I forget, since I'm telling you guys where everything is from, also, sorry, this mirror is like one of those, I believe, glacier mirrors. It belongs on the wall. And I was going to put it on the wall, but I'm not 100% sure that I want to keep it here behind my sewing machines. But I got that from Home Depot, and it's only about, I want to say $30, and it's a really good size. It's really cute for the room. On this side of the mirror and the machines, I have this tin can that I got at the dollar store. Literally the dollar store, and they sell these at like Target, Walmart, but I only paid $1 at Dollar Tree, which I think is amazing. And these are just old candles that I have. As you guys saw before, I like to keep candles, and I use these as weight. And let's go here. So the curtains and the curtain rod is from Target. This clothing rack you see here, I don't know if you can get a good view of it. You can adjust the length and everything. This is actually from Amazon. And I purchased this a while back. I had one that I got from, I believe it was Target, but it didn't work out, so I had to order another one, and I got this one from Amazon. These hangers are from Target, I believe. Yeah, I've had them for a while. They're from Target. Then over here, I have a ring light, which is also adjustable. I got this from Amazon. This table that I showed you guys opens up on both sides is also from Amazon. They deliver it to your house. The only thing is I had to build some of it, like put the legs and the wheels on, but it was easy. I did it by myself. Over here I have like my charging station for both of my cameras. And then we turn over here, and here is my fabric wall. Now if you saw in the video, there was tons and tons and tons of fabric in here. I like to go through my fabrics every couple months and just get rid of things that I'm probably never going to use. A lot of the things are also just left over from things that I've used before. But these are things that I decided to keep on my actual fabric wall for random everyday use if I wanted to. The rest of the fabric is actually in bins because it's a lot, and they're put away. So you won't really be able to see that. But yeah, this is my new cleaned office. And I am so excited that I cleaned it. I can now start working again because I feel like I'm in a beautiful place. And these curtains are also blackout, so I can also close them. And here down here you see another air freshener from the Glade collection. I told you I love them. And I think there's one back here somewhere. Yep, there we go. On the floor. Before I'm done, let me just show you a little bit more. This is actually my pattern paper where I cut patterns out, and I didn't get to show you this drawer. So let me show you guys this drawer. So we also cleaned this yesterday and organized it. And I'm pretty sure you guys can guess where I got these from. I'm going to go with Target again. Have some memory cards, some bobbing, some pins, chalk, and this would be basically where all my cutting supplies are. So we have scissors, rotary cutters, and things like that in that bin. On this side, I just purchased from Amazon, of course, a mini tripod. And as I'm cleaning up, I realized that I might have another one lying around here. I thought I saw it. I must have thrown it away because it was tiny. Oh no, here it is. So I have a little one like this. I don't know how good it is, but I thought this one might be bigger, which I'm hoping it definitely is, and by the size of the box. Here I have a dress bag just in case I would like to take these garments somewhere. I normally keep a couple of them, but when I had my last photo shoot, some of them got messed up and I just haven't gotten around to ordering new ones. I don't know why it's not focusing. Okay, there we go. Then I have some receipts here that I need to put away, but I was just waiting to stack them up a little bit and then put them away where they belong. So I keep track of what I do for my business. Back there is just a bag for, I believe, this sewing machine. But yes, this is my office. And I think it turned out really, really good. Thanks for watching.